To remember tonight, he's the world karting champion. He's 14 years of age. He's Enaam Ahmed. Enaam, welcome into the studio. You've been racking up titles. I mentioned world champion, but there's a few others that you need to mention, though. What else have you been winning?
European champion, WSK champion, and Winter Cup champion.
Wow,
indeed.
Indeed. How did you first get into karting? Tell us the story there.
Well, I started in Wright House, and I remember it very well. Every Wednesday after school, my dad used to take me down, and I just used to do laps since I was 8 years old, and then I've progressed since then, and, you know, what a journey it's been.
Absolutely. So at what point did you realise, OK, this is going to be for me? Was it just this sport that you were doing well in, or were you making a choice there?
Well, I tried everything at school, and I was not very good at any of them. So then as soon as I'd done this sport, I said, I hope I'm very good at this, otherwise then I won't be good at any other sport.
And so obviously it's been going well. You've, as I say, you win the world title this year, which is amazing at just 14 years of age. What are your ambitions here? What are you aiming for?
Well, I'm looking to go into car racing next year to race a new Formula 4 championship in England, which has just been lowered to the age of 15. That'll be a very big opportunity for me, and hopefully progress through the car ranks to go to Formula 1.
Right, so Formula 1 is where you're aiming. So Formula 4 for next year, how does that work? Does it? What kind of years are you looking at? How soon could you get to F1, do you think?
Well, honestly, like this year, I've taken everything as it goes, and it's going to be the same when I go into cars, because it's so unpredictable these days. You know, everyone gets taken into different race classes. It's different for everyone.
Would you like to be, by the age of 25, 21? Where would you...
As early as possible.
As early as possible. Nice diplomatic answer. You know that obviously Formula 1's a very sort of commercial sort of organisation. I know we've had a number of rising stars in motorsport on in the past, and they talk about how Formula 1 tends to be more sort of obsessed with money, and therefore it's more difficult to get in as a talented driver. Have you got no concerns with that?
Well, I'm looking for sponsorship at the moment, but... It's hard at the moment, especially obviously two teams have gone bust, like Caterham and Marussia, and it's a hard time and it's a dark time in Formula 1 at the moment, but you know, I'll keep trying my best, and I can't do any more than that.
I mentioned you're 14. How are you managing all of this? Well, obviously you're still at school.
Is this going to be shouldn't you be in school question?
I mean, you know, school at all?
Well, actually, my school's around the corner, so it wasn't far for me to come here. But they're very supportive, Portland Place. I couldn't ask for more from them. They've shifted my timetable, and everything's been so good for me so far, and I'm doing really well, so I couldn't be in a better state of mind.
And I'm guessing as well, as far as the karting's concerned, you didn't have to deal with anything like Lewis is having to deal with double points, possibly scuppering his world title.
Actually, I won one of the championships, one of the WSK championships. I won on triple points.
Triple points?
Yeah.
Right, okay. And that felt okay. Were you sort of leading from the start? Or?
No, I was 6th, and then I needed to win the last race to win the championship, and I did, and I won on triple points. So
you're a big fan of that?
Yeah.
I'm assuming Lewis obviously came through the karting. I think Jenson Button did as well. Have you managed to meet any of them?
In the 2009 Autosport Awards, I managed to meet both of them, and I said to keep my seat warm, so I hope they remember that.
Excellent stuff. Enaam, we wish you all the best for the future. Many thanks for coming into Radio 2.
Thanks very much.
Thank you. That's Bobby Pryor.
Thank you, Simon. Well, first of all, to the A93 at Bankery, it is still closed both ways. There was an